Hello there. Today I will be ranking all of our players from who I think is most likely to win, to least likely, in a tier list. This will be based on how their game is looking going into next week, their potential long-term prospects, and how I think the edit is factoring into their chances to win or go far. This ranking is my own personal opinion, and will probably change massively from week to week, but these are my thoughts after episode 8. I also want to point out that tiers are not ordered in any particular way. The person who was voted out this week was Jeanine. Jeanine had a string of unfortunate situations happen to her, losing allies and losing her idol being the biggest, which ultimately ended with her being an easy vote to go home. She was not able to find her footing after the being on the bottom, but it would have been exciting to see her go far. First in the D tier this week is Noelle. Noelle is on the bottom of the merge tribe at this point, and it feels like she has very little power currently. She lost a potential ally in Jeanine this week, giving her even less chance to come back from her poor position. Noelle still does possess the steal a vote advantage, so we will see if she can leverage it well, but I don't have much faith in her ability to go far and win. Next in the D tier this week is Ryan. Ryan is someone who seems to hold essentially no power in the game, and the only reason he is sticking around is because of how weak he is. In this episode, he told us his game plan was to talk for 15 to 30 minutes about strategy, then spend the rest of the day fishing. This is a big red flag for me, so I think he has essentially no chance to win at this point. First in the C tier this week is Owen. Owen was in trouble this week and was able to win a clutch immunity challenge to save himself, but unfortunately I feel like his game has taken a hit once again. He lost an ally in Jeanine, and now will have a bigger target on his back for being an immunity threat. He did vote correctly at this tribal, so it is possible that he is able to gain new allies in future votes, but I am remaining skeptical of that currently. Next in the C tier this week is Gabler. Gabler had a comparatively decent week this week, where he was finally able to slide under the radar and not be a target. Gabler is still on the bottom of the tribe with a few others this week, and lost an ally in Jeanine, so things aren't looking good for him currently. However, if Gabler can continue to slide by while other people target each other, I can see him making it far into the game. First in the B tier this week is Cassidy. We finally had more from Cassidy this week, but this unfortunately was not the greatest vote out for her, as she was the only person left that voted incorrectly. This could turn her allies against her, but I doubt this, and I am predicting that she will be able to make it far into the game. Currently I am most worried that Cassidy doesn't have the most influence, so the game might not go in her favor as time goes on. Next in the B tier this week is James. James had a decent week this week, where he was able to exert his influence on the game and decide who was leaving the game. Because of this, combined with the fact that he has the knowledge is power advantage, it makes him one of the most powerful players in the game currently. Conversely, this also makes James one of the biggest threats in the game, so I see him in the B tier because of this, as I think it is likely he goes home soon. If he can make it to the end however, I think he would be a favorite to win. First in the A tier this week is Cody. Once again this week, Cody was able to get what he wanted by sending home Jeanine instead of Cody. He is solidly positioned in the 7 alliance, being close to Jesse most importantly. I don't see Cody going home soon, but he could emerge as a challenge threat, which would cause other players to target him. Next in the A tier this week is Sami. Sami is in a decent spot in the game at this point, as he is the player I would saying is playing the middle the most. He is solid in the 7 alliance at this point, and they all seem to trust him, but he is also close to some of the players on the bottom. He has shown people that he is willing to make a move and play with them, which I think will gain his trust moving forward. Sami is someone with solid instincts, which could serve him greatly down the line to win the game. First in the S tier is Jesse. Jesse is one of the top players of the game currently, and is one of the best positioned players in the 7. He is closest to Karla and Cody, 2 of the other strongest players in the game, which gives Jesse his huge amount of influence over the game. He was someone who was able to successfully push for Jeanine to go home, showing that he has a solid amount of control in the game. If the game continues this way, Jesse has a great chance to win. The last player on the list in S tier this week is Karla. Karla is once again in the S tier, as she remains as one of the best positioned players in the game. She has a good relationship with everyone in the 7 one way or another, which gives her lots of power to do what she wants in the game. I don't think she will be targeted anytime soon, so I think she has a great chance to go far and win if she can get to the end. There is my current tier list of who I think is most likely to win and make it far. Keep in mind that these are just my opinions, and I am unspoiled this season, and this is very subject to change. We will see if anyone else will be able to rise to the S tier, and I am interested to see how the rest of the season will shake out. Thanks for watching.